This full moon is really going to be about restarting everything. We had two, not one, two last full moons, the past two last full moons in Libra. You guys, Libra is all about balancing. It's about relationships. It's about tapping in, really figuring out, who's serving you and what's not, and what to clean out. Okay, now that we cleaned everything out, what do we want to do? We want to really make sure the soil that we're growing these new relationships and new opportunities and new things from is healthy. The focus of this new moon or this full moon is going to be regeneration. It's going to be restoration. And also, there's a lot of emotional energy around this Scorpio full moon. Of course, this watery Scorpio, it's bringing up a lot of past wounds. It's closing the chapter on a lot of things that we need to close the chapter on. And it's just bringing everything full circle. Hi, guys. I hope y'all all having an amazing day, amazing night, amazing morning, wherever you are. This is going to be a video about the full moon in Scorpio, which is some crazy energy. You guys, the collective energy, the energy of the collective consciousness right now is crazy. And I know us empaths are feeling it right now. The past two full moons were in Libra, meaning that it was really focusing on relationships, focus on bringing balance, focus on shedding anything that doesn't serve you. Very common themes, of course. So now that we're entering this full moon in Scorpio, it's really about regeneration. It's about restoration. And it's about, okay, you done chopped down all these trees and all these plants and all these infections that we have that we're just like feeding off of our energy and really like depriving us of the nutrients that we have and the love that we give. We chopped them down, we pulled them out, we pulled the weeds out. Okay, so now what are you gonna do? We need to nurture the soil. We need to really make sure that we have a healthy foundation for everything that's going to come in. You guys, I know a lot of us had a hard year. 2018 was a hard year for all of us, myself included. Hardest year of my freaking life by far. Okay? But we're ending it. Like, we ended it, but we're ending the energy cycle. We're ending that karmic cycle. For me, I'm just now ending my karmic cycle. Literally, a lot of things, and you have to take accountability for some of the things that happen to you. And I'm not talking about everything because there are some horrible things that have happened to a lot of us. But some of it, you did bring upon yourself. And you know what? That's okay, because every lesson, every obstacle is a lesson, and every lesson is a blessing. So, a lot of us, I say all that to say, a lot of us are ending our karmic cycles. A lot of us are just closing out the energy. A lot of us are just closing out the energy, pushing out the old energy, and welcoming in new energy, okay? And we're cleansing. We're really on a period of cleansing, okay? So we ended the new year hopeful. Still shaky, still dealing with the trauma that we may have experienced, but hopeful. We started getting our bearings the beginning of the couple months, or the first couple months of the new year, and now we're almost to the middle of the year, and a lot of us are about to see some new blessings. Okay, a lot of things are bringing itself into fruition, especially with that Taurus new moon energy. You guys. A lot of us are about to see our manifestations coming into fruition. I know I've been seeing it. I know a lot of other people have been seeing it, and sometimes we have to be drove or whatever through the darkness so that we can appreciate the light when it comes in. Okay, the pendulum will always swing. Meaning that, if you're in a really bad time of your life and it feels like it's going to go worse and worse and worse and everything is just so bad, guess what? The pendulum is about to swing. Everything is always going to come into balance. Okay? So, that being said, this Scorpio full moon energy is very powerful. It's very regenerative. It's very focusing on starting anew, but also, that is one side of it. But then also, it's really focusing on the final truths. The final truths that are being brought into the forefront. The final truths that people are revealing to you. The final truths that you are revealing to yourself. Now, what do I mean by this? Relationships. A lot of people are going to experience relationships coming to a close. Friendships coming to a close. Because with these Libra full moons, it really forced us to look at everything and be like, okay, what's going on here? Like, how can I better the situation? Or can I even better the situation, right? So this Scorpio full moon, especially with this emotional, watery energy that the Scorpio is, we're bringing a lot of emotions to the surface, and a lot of truths are being revealed emotionally, especially in the emotional aspect. Relationships, friendships, everything, like I said. Okay, but the key here, guys, the key here is to alchemize this energy, right? Use everything as a blessing. Really be thankful and grateful for anything that's going to come your way, because everything is coming at you at the exact time that it's supposed to, for your better purpose and your soul mission. Okay, I can just speak on myself. This past month, ever since the Taurus new moon, okay, many truths have been starting to be revealed for real. But you know, everything is coming to a close, and everything is wrapping up. Everything is wrapping up. Like I said, karmic cycles are wrapping up. You know, friendships are wrapping up. Relationships are wrapping up. And guess what? This is amazing. I know you still might be dealing with it. You still might be dealing with that hurt. But guess what? This is amazing. Like, this is an amazing time to really make sure that the soil is healthy. Like I said, now that all the weeds are gone, okay, let's fertilize the soil. Let's put some compost in there, right? Like, let's put some things in there that's really gonna help any relationship that's gonna come into our pot from now on. That's gonna help that relationship be the best it can ever be, organic, thriving, whatever you need to visualize it. Just really open your heart, open your mind up to facilitating change within yourself, so that if any other, or when another relationship comes into your life, it really has the ability to grow to its fullest potential. And also, on that note, I want y'all to really, and y'all as in me too, okay, this is for myself included, really setting clear boundaries, okay, for when these relationships start blooming, you don't have a repeat of the last cycle you just completed. You want to take all the lessons, write them down, journal it out, cry it out, and release it into the atmosphere, and thank God that it happened, and then keep it pushing. Okay, so setting boundaries is another theme that we should really be focusing on for this full moon as well. Last but not least, something that is going to be extremely important for this energy, for capitalizing on this energy, for alchemizing this energy, is the theme of growth. A lot of these full moons, like I said, a lot of these full moons are focused on reflecting, but now we are growing. Now we're, you know, we're ready. We're ready. A lot of us are ready. A lot of us are ready to push forward, to break the bounds. And, you know, if we think about our manifestations as seeds planted, when you plant a seed in the pot, do you expect it to flower tomorrow? No, it has to be in the dark for a while. It has to, you know, absorb that nutrients, absorb that water, let it grow. But now a lot of us are coming to the top of this soil. A lot of us are ready to push these bounds, okay? So allow it to push through the soil, okay? Allow yourself to grow into this new person, and be conscious and be aware, you know, always be open to learning. But a lot of us are ready. We're ready. We're ready to accept those blessings. We're ready to, you know, be fully cleansed and fully purified, so that we can be the best selves that we can be. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a full moon message, a little video for you guys to really start to think about how you want to capitalize upon this energy. Of course, with a full moon, I always suggest a spiritual bath. A spiritual bath should be in your regular practice in your spirituality, to cleanse your aura, okay? To cleanse of that old toxic energy. And this doesn't even have to be yours. It can be yours, but it doesn't even have to be yours. It can be anything that you pick up from work, from school, from other people. When a friend just calls you and starts ranting, and then you're thinking about her situation for the next 3 days, her energy is still on you, babe. You need to cleanse it, because that's not yours, and don't let someone else's energy affect you so much. Being an empath is both a gift, but also can be tricky. it can also be really tricky because we pick up on others' energy so much that you physically feel someone else's energy. And especially for us empaths, we really need to, you know, A, set boundaries, B, recognize when it's someone else's shit and not our shit, right? And then C, go cleanse yourself regularly. Cleanse yourself regularly. It's extremely important for us to cleanse ourselves regularly and protect ourselves on a daily basis. That is why I'm gonna throw a little shameless plug in here. I do have some spiritual protection sprays with my logo on it, Your Spiritual Mermaid. So this is a spiritual protection spray that I use on my clothes, on my sheets, and on my bed to protect me while I sleep, and it helps me with my anxiety as well. It's made with Florida water and a whole bunch of other ingredients and homemade oils and things like that. And of course I have some other things. This is my Soul Diet roller ball. This is an amazing oil for clarity. I make it with rosemary oil as well as some other amazing herbs that helps with memory retention and blocking out negative energy. And then I have just an everyday roll-on protection perfume that I can't leave the house without. My favorite thing ever. And also, you know, not even just about myself, another tool that you can very well use to help with this new moon, or to help with this full moon energy, is blue calcite. I've been gravitating towards blue calcite today, and just when I've been, you know, studying about this full moon and really putting my thoughts together and looking intuitively to the messages that I want to deliver to you guys, I was really drawn to blue calcite. Blue calcite is extremely calming. It's very great for healing energy, and it just can be a very good anchoring crystal stone to help us transition with this new energy, because it's gonna be a lot. Oh, it's gonna be a lot. Like I said, truths are gonna be revealed. Truths are gonna be revealed, whether you like it or not, okay? So blue calcite is very good for anxiety. It's very good for just trauma, emotional wounds. It's very calming, very soothing. I had it in my pocket all day today, and I'm gonna continue these next 3 or 4 days when this energy is at its peak with having it in my pocket. So yeah. I said, this full moon is just going to be a lot about regeneration, purification, and starting anew and really getting that soil to its optimum health so that any new plants that want to come in it, aka new relationships, new opportunities, whatever, can bloom to their best ability. So yes, I think that's about it. Make sure you do a spiritual bath if you haven't. Make sure you clean your room if you haven't. Make sure you wash them sheets. I wash my sheets a lot, but I make sure that my sheets are washed upon the full moon, after the full moon, because the energy is crazy around the full moon. Make sure you know, sprinkle some salt on them carpets and vacuum up the salt, because salt is an amazing energy, negative energy absorber. Make sure you wash them walls. Put a dash of Florida water with your cleaning supplies. So make sure you bless and wash your walls. Sage your room, sage your apartment, and cleanse everything out, purify everything, so that everything that you need, everything that's meant for you, all the blessings and relationships that are meant for you, that are going to serve your highest good, can come easy and perfectly, and then just bask in it. So yeah, you guys, I'm wearing a necklace by Pedra O'Gorn. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but it's an amazing tourmaline and turquoise necklace. It's an symbol. I do believe it has some pyrite in there too, which I've been meaning to get a pyrite lately. I'm going to link her Instagram in the YouTube video. So yeah, I hope that this video was helpful, informative, and not too everywhere. It's been a while since I filmed. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Peace, love, and light, everybody.